Welcome back, guys. Today we are battling out Elijah Craig A124 versus Elijah Craig B524. B524 just came out here in Maryland, so I'm really excited to battle it out.
I am too.
The Elijah Craig B524 is 130 proof versus the A124, which is 119 proof.
So we've reviewed this before.
We have.
Yeah, it was good.
It was good.
Kind of didn't live up to the hype for me, but it was pretty decent.
I feel like since it didn't really open up well for me.
No, I agree. It didn't open up as much as I had hoped it would. It was a good whiskey, but I don't think it was anything that I would write home about. Let's put it that way.
B524, that personally is my bottle. I have a few sips already of it. I let it open up right here. So these are not neck pours. We are just doing a little side-by-side comparison.
I haven't had it yet. I think from what you've told me, it's great. So I'm excited to try it out. Let's go with the tried and true first.
So the A124, before we try that, is a blended of 10 years and 9 months. And the B524 is a blend of 11 years and 2 months. So it's similar.
I can tell you this, just by looking at the back of these bottles, guys, the color is completely different.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is a much lighter, and this is a much darker, and I'll tell you why. Age does a lot for this, especially in a barrel like that. All right, let's do our basically our control here because we've already had this. Still smells good.
Smells like a barrel proof.
Yeah, smells like a barrel proof. Let's give it a flavor. It's still a good whiskey.
It's still good. I get aroma grain to the aroma flavor.
Yes.
Very, very creamy, sticks to your tongue mouthfeel.
Yeah, I get a lot of tobacco on it.
A lot of tobacco. Yeah, I definitely get a lot of tobacco there.
There's something quite there that I can't place, I'll be honest with you. It's got that corn, whiskey vibe going on, even though I know it's not a corn whiskey.
It finishes with a very almost like a dry nuttiness.
Yeah, like a walnut.
Yeah, which I don't love.
No, what do they call it? That like filament that's on a walnut. That powder, that comes on a walnut.
Yep.
I get that on it. That's not bad. I mean, this didn't live up to the hype for me, but it is a good whiskey. All right. So now we're moving on to which one is this? The
B524.
524, and this is what, 130 proof?
130 proof. And then I said we got it, but technically it's not still. I haven't seen the Maryland yet. This is from Virginia.
Yeah, it's from ABC in Virginia.
Luckily, I got a friend who went there for a release, and he picked up for me. So appreciate that, Elliot. Thank you.
Yeah, again, the color on this is stellar. It's a nice dark amber. I get nose of vanilla right off the bat.
The nose itself is different in comparison.
Much different. More of a malt vibe to this. Got that cocoa, maybe a little applewood or something like that. You get that applewood vibe on this? Different nose profile completely.
Definitely that earthy, woody nose to it. I definitely get that vanilla.
Yeah.
I get that very slight, maybe like an oatmeal grain to it.
It's got that cocoa cereal nose.
And a little bit of a creme brulee on top.
I was thinking like a toasted honey.
Toasted honey?
Like a toasted honey.
You want Cheerios, don't you?
Yep. Let's give her a flavor. Wow. Oh, wow.
I can definitely feel the proof difference.
Yes. It sticks with me too.
It's very chewy.
Yeah.
But still creamy.
It's got a creamy vibe to it.
It does.
A lot of honey for me.
I get that cinnamon.
Oh, right there. Cinnamon just kicked on the back end for me. I tell you what, though, not a lot of proof burn. More of a spice to it.
Bacon spice?
Yeah, like a baking spice or something like that. A little bit of woodiness to it. Some like I said, charred oak or like some apple wood. Kind of matches the palate real well.
I don't say this often. I do get like a very subtle tobacco.
Nothing like the first one.
No.
No, nothing like that. What is that, the A124?
A124 is the first one.
Yeah, nothing like that as far as tobacco. I get more of a pipe tobacco on it. Very subtle pipe tobacco.
The nose itself and the B524 is a lot deeper than the A124. Now, I don't know if that's because of the proofness itself.
I tell you this.
Does a higher proof have a deeper condensed smell to it?
It could be just because of the aging process.
Could be.
As far as the proof value goes, the proof comes on real strong with this, but it's not what you'd expect. It's kind of more of a subtle, let me build to that cinnamon, finish proof. It lets you kind of develop the flavors and everything in here real well. I would say this is a solid bourbon for me. What do you think?
This is great. I really enjoy it.
Nice cinnamon flavor at the end.
It reminds me of a younger sibling of the Redwood Cask Finish.
I could see that.
Yeah, it's very similar to the Cask Finish, but not as strong.
I tell you what I don't get on this. I did not get it. I don't get any nuttiness.
The A124, that nuttiness that kind of lingers on in your palate, I don't have that also in the B524.
I agree. Now, you're going to make fun of me for this, but I taste leather.
Oh, yeah?
I get that leathery.
Did you know for your 3rd wedding anniversary, traditionally it's leather?
I'd get down with that one.
Yeah.
A little kinky there. Mm-hmm. That's solid pour. Again, this to me, guys, is a solid blue, okay? This reaffirms something for me. I am a proof snob when it comes to these things.
Yep,
and I like a good proof.
You're a proof bunny.
I am. I can
Me
admit
too.
that. I can admit that. But the proof really makes this a red for me. I really think the B524 has that extra kick that I've come to expect out of a more elaborate bottle. Okay, it has that extra kick that I've come to expect out of Elijah Craig and their barrel proof. And this is what I want it to be. This, not so much. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
The B524, definitely a red.
Yeah, I agree.
It's definitely highly recommended. It's a Friday night pour. It's on the verge of a double black.
I would say yes.
If I was to rearrange the whole rating system and put a single black in between the red and double black, that's where it would be.
This could be a single black, like you just said.
Well, that's not on our range.
I know, it
but
could
we
be.
might just have to add it in now.
The reason I will not give this a black is it's available. This is something we can find. You could get a backup bottle if you want
Not
to.
in Maryland.
Not in Maryland, but you can do it.
Now, you say that, but I've been out there searching. Like, it's from the shelves right now on Virginia. It's there in some stores. Gotcha. I see it there. I don't know if it's available elsewhere because that bourbon market's coming down. It's crashing.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of great store picks on the shelves right now.
Yeah. You're right.
The bourbon market just may be crashing and people just aren't drinking enough.
Well, speaking of the bourbon market crashing, I have seen the Woodford Double Oak. Everybody's getting a store pick of that now.
They're going to store pick. The normal double oak goes out there.
Yeah, it's odd, but
I still see
what you
holiday. I still see out there.
The soft wheat,
the soft red wheat, and the bottle and bond.
And if you haven't tried the soft red wheat, please try it, guys. You won't regret it.
So maybe the bourbon market is crashing, but still, even if it's crashing on the market, which is great, that means prices come down. I do really enjoy the B524 over the A124.
100%. I agree with you 100%. I think this is a much better pour and a better value for your money, guys. If you're going to get something to pour for yourself on a Friday night, maybe throw an ice cube in or maybe not.
No.
Neat, clean, whatever you want to drink it's great.
What I want to do, I want to smoke it neat.
Yes, smoke it neat.
I don't need an ice cube in it at all. I want to smoke it neat.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I can definitely see that being delicious. But guys, again, like, comment, subscribe.
Check out our other videos. Let us know what you think. And
explore the goodness.
see you next time.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.